Crash and die, just die rich. I ain't never had no fear.
Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run. Here's Devon. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. Chan here, they stay on the ground. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Complete to Wright. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
One down, only about 500 more to come this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Malik Washington, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things could be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
What contusion? Come on, dog. Go sit out, bro. We ain't on offense. Try.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
There defensively.
the air. Allen swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Allen to throw it. That is incomplete.
Damn,
How
dog.
about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try to find a way to win.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
20 TX.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Oh, I sure wish we'd been down the sideline to hear the calls go in for the formation groupings. I know offense is screaming heavy set, defense is screaming goal line, and look at them going at it there. And guess what? The O-line got the leverage and won that battle.
Yeah, they did. 3rd and short, you're right. Both sides brought the power there. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Hey, come on,
16 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Go ahead.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
Achane is not going to get
Greg.
in. He'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that saying, push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Doesn't matter whether we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed her back at the last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Explosiveness from James Cook.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he stopped after
Awesome.
not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
That's cool.
A 2-yard pickup as it brings up 3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
My God, Achane!
He's to the 20.
Achane!
The end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Since it was 3 receivers, I can't run down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
319! What's that?
Allen. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
180! What's that?
To throw, it's Allen. That'll be complete to Cook.
Call it back.
He's going to be taken
Unless
down.
it's roughing the
Plus,
passer.
there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is, that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Davis. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ray Davis from 17 yards out. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Bills 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ready, son? 22!
Tua going to give this to Wright. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They're right here. 22!
Here's Tua. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Up the middle, H.M. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To the right side and complete to Washington. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Sanders is good. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Inside my... Yeah.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The 38-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Throwing now is Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Cook following the penalty. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From midfield, here's Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The kick by Bass is good. Charles, a new NFL record, 67 yards. There has never been one converted from that distance until this very moment. Unbelievable. Congratulations to it.
And, partner, there's no way you or I woke up today thinking, hey, we might see a 67-yard field goal made, let alone attempted. Congratulations. Great job. And remember, it all starts getting that kick away, because often it starts low. Usually that's when it can be tipped. Not in this case, a new NFL record.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
A run straight ahead with H.M. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 156 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Go ahead.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Looking to pass. Tua. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Allen off the play fake. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Taron Johnson made the stop. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. at their own 28-yard line.
Single back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
319.
Allen going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Allen going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
Great punt.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Tua going to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that was open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired
Take
of
it
seeing
back.
the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well,
Come on,
I mean,
Keon.
I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle, it's Cook. Able to fight
Hold
through
him.
one
Bring it
tackle.
back.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Debo.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
And not a whole lot doing there. So he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Allen going to run with it. He'll try and do this himself. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Hand off to Achane to begin the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Tua. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
That
defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A big kick, 50 yards that time, with a return of 4. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Garcia. And he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with the referee.
Accept it.
So they decline the hold, and that's going to lead to a 4th down.
We can't kick a field goal? Where's he at? 61-yarder? Nah. We'll punt it.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
319. What's that?
On play action, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Setting up the screen for
tackles, no first.
And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So a definite surprise there. They tried a fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Bills' 24-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point.
Sack! And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Option play. Here's Cook. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's going to be another one.
The Bills on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. That's
go first.
Tackle. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Allen.
Oh, free play. My God, what was the step? Come on, Bradley. You better than that.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. His defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Now Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 19-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. He finds his man.
Rookie.
It's Garcia. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
All right, come on.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal? That'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And the Dolphins first down.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Tua. Incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, but now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I'd like to just stand aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss play for Wright. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on the hips,
blocking the
bent
back.
over, hands on
Worse.
their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the
God
left
damn it,
side.
Waddle.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line. 12 5 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll give this to Etienne. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
That's my
and
rook.
The Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now 2nd and 9. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete.
Hold him.
We do have a penalty
Come on,
flag
dog.
down, however. Let's see what that's about. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
The addition to the pencil.
And those last for a long time, no doubt.
Fucking
And he's
catch.
going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go ahead.
Now run by Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down and 6 now. On the ground, it's Ali Gordon. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Tua going to throw. And that will be incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. So the road a little tougher here. Now 1st and 20. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
Who was that little ass nigga? Why you so fucking short?
Instead, it's 2nd down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now Allen. And this is intercepted.
Come on.
And that should do it. Picked up by Cam Smith.
Hold it.
And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? The victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Miami, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gunn, saying so long, everybody.
You step ain't got nothing but a blick, whole killer. Whole fuck up that she don't got no nigga outside Glorilla. PCFO, bitch, I'm a peso member. Niggas say he get more pack unless he's a pretender. Niggas keep on dropping sound on key like I'm gon' feel hurt. Best believe I get your bitch on cam and I'm gon' film her. If you know, you know. That bitch love fly niggas the most. Shoot out fit for real, for sure. We do the shit out there on reloading. Boy, you funny as fuck. He say J better than me. He might be troll. Still can't believe lil' bro hot dog. You on IG, know he still holding. Taking on my gun, I'm still thinking like a controller. Young finesse and making mozzarella off a Motorola. Every time these niggas, this it seem like I be getting rich feature. Pop out flat back on that bird. It's ready for that bang on nigga. Keep my shooter close. East to west. I know nigga be leasing. Damn, these BB popping. There's a word for dog. I told this GG. Front two eye might be low, but my back won't open. Don't think I'm geeking. Play shit like it's slick. Better lactose on your stick. We'll come through cheese. Get out my body, bring out my demon. I drop me on the phone. You don't want to see it. Try and chill. Can't help. Park my shit. Won't never let them think I'm greedy. Why the nigga keep kissing him on the mouth like he don't know we Jeter? Why your bitch keep coming and fucking with me and saying that you don't feed her?